2013 was my year to run Bloomsday. My third and final child was 2 years old. I joined a gym and started running, and I was primed to break my previous time of 1 hour 30. When my 7-year-old son, Owen, said, "Mom, I want to run Bloomsday with you this year." "Can I if I do the after-school training?" I had heard the story of my husband running Bloomsday with his mom back in 1984 when he was 10. At the top of Doomsday Hill, he plopped himself down under a stop sign, dropped his sweaty little head into his lap, and refused to budge. His mom coaxed every step out of him for the last 3 miles, and he finished in tears. "You should be the one to take him," I told my husband, but he had registered with a corporate cup team from work. Evidently, they hadn't looked up his history. In the end, I could not get past the fact that here was Owen, my bookworm, asking to be outside and exercise. What kind of mother would say no to that? So on the first chilly Sunday of May, I found myself and Owen jumping up and down behind the starting line, belting out with Kelly Clarkson, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." The first mile was promising. We waved to the priests at Our Lady of Lourdes, settled into our pace through Brown's Addition, and started sailing down that first hill. I kept my finger hooked over the neck of Owen's shirt so I wouldn't lose him. But Owen spotted something shiny on the road ahead. "Look, Mom, a credit card." If this were a movie, it would cut to slow motion right here. Owen bent over to pick it up. The man right behind him hurtled over the top of him. And 2 women in purple tutus split apart in the nick of time. "You can't do that," I said once we were running again. "Keep your eyes up and your legs moving." But that was only the beginning of the setbacks. There were 2 extended porta potty breaks, an Otter Pop purchase, and an intentional slowing of our pace to stay behind the guy wearing the rubber butt. Near SFCC, I lost sight of Owen for about 30 seconds, and I freaked out. And then I spotted him off to the right in an empty lot, blowing a dandelion that had gone to seed. Henry Nouwen, a Catholic priest and writer, said, "My whole life I complained that my work was constantly interrupted until I realized that the interruptions were my work." Right there in that field of dandelions, something clicked for me. I wasn't going to win Bloomsday. My goal of setting a PR had been interrupted, and it was going to be okay. Having children has interrupted my work, my sleep, my investments, my Bloomsday goals. But those interruptions have formed the course of my life. And it is a course filled with humor and wonder and beauty. Who would want to speed through something like this? Standing in the field with Owen, I picked my own dandelion and blew away the seeds. Because why not? Miraculously, and with the bribe of a glazed donut, Owen and I made it all the way up Doomsday Hill, past the historic stop sign, where a woman back in '84 came to grips with her motherhood. As we meandered through the West Central neighborhood, we snacked on our donuts, high-fived the Comic-Con Star Wars characters, and paused under every sprinkler. On the home stretch, when Owen's legs looked like they were melting, Owen saw one of his best friends from school. They left me in the dust, racing each other all the way from the courthouse to the finish line. Owen finished in 1:29. I finished in 1:30. Maybe in a few years, I'll enjoy an uninterrupted race and set a new PR. For now, I've got hands to hold and dandelion seeds to set free.